Hello there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dodgy Gamer here, bringing you yet more international action. It's more postcards from Comoros, this time coming straight from Cameroon and the African Cup of Nations. Somehow we've made it here. We've got a tough group. Can we somehow find a way out of it? Alright, so it is the 5th episode of this mini-series, Postcards from Comoros. This episode, a little bit different. The important difference is, this is not one of the tournaments I created. Don't forget that. We've got this whole range of international competitions I've created. They're all available on the Steam Workshop. Check that out in the description. This is, of course, your one-stop shop for all things international management on Football Manager 2021. So if that's your kind of thing, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We're on the road to 1K. Remember, all those likes, comments, shares, subscribes, they'll help the video get noticed and get the international management dream out there for more people. But one thing we know for sure is that this is going to last longer than the FIFA Arab Cup, where we got knocked out, of course, in the preliminary round. Cruelly, last kick of the game, in extra time, sent us out against Kuwait. Check that episode out, even though I've just given you all the spoilers for it. 3 games here guaranteed in the group stage. Now, Mali were a team that we played in qualifying, actually. If I just bring that up for you, we have to go all the way back to 2021. I was in charge for this game away in Mali. We got a 1-1 draw, so that gives me a little bit of encouragement that we can perhaps pull off a bit of a shock here today. We've also got Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso ranked 60th in the world, so quite a way above us, a good 50 places above Comoros. However, in the warm-up for this, we did play one friendly, and as you can see right here, DR Congo were our opponents, and we beat them 4-2. DR Congo ranked 56, so above Burkina Faso, so that kind of gives me a bit of hope that we can do something. Algeria, that's going to be an altogether different proposition to Mali and Burkina Faso, but we'll see what we can do. Now, lots of positivity there, lots of talk about hope. Now it's time for the talk about why maybe some of that positivity may be misplaced. Yeah, you've seen it right there. Ben, our superstar striker, who's just been banging in the goals for us in all competitions, he's injured. Back strain that's going to keep him out for 2 to 4 weeks. This has been a problem in the build-up to this tournament. I've had lots of players picking up knocks and things like that, but here, right on the eve of the tournament, a serious injury. The annoying thing is, he could be out for up to 4 weeks, but I do not have the option to replace him. I don't get the option to call someone else in because they say he might be fit later in the tournament. For him to be fit later in the tournament, we'd have to reach the final. Well, that's a bit rich, isn't it? Ahamada is warning the team against complacency. This is the Ahamada who just wandered away from his goal in stoppage time and extra time in the Arab Cup and let a Kuwaiti player run in behind him to score a goal. So, yeah, he's a fine one to talk about. Complacency. But annoying as he may be, Ali Hamada is by far our best goalkeeper, so he keeps his place in the team. As well as Ben being injured, also Mchangamama decided after the Arab Cup to retire, because of course you would do that, wouldn't you? You'd retire after the Arab Cup, a one-off, potentially one-off tournament, when the African Cup of Nations is starting just 2 weeks later. That's exactly the time to retire, of course, from international football. So without him, he rejected the attempts to bring him back in. That means Bachiru is probably our best outfield player. We've got good fullbacks. We've got Zahari as well. Selemani, we'll be looking to them if we're to get any kind of result today, or against Burkina Faso as well. Right, let's go out there, cause an upset. That demotivated. Ali Hamada, great. Great. That's just what we need. Alright, we're underway. There's no pressure here. No one's expecting us to pull up any trees or, even to, hit any posts or score any goals. But we've got a chance here. Selemani with the corner. He's picked up the clearance and, wow, Well, we've taken a shock lead. Said Bakari with the goal. Whoa, okay. That's just made this a lot more interesting. So, nice play from Selemani. No one else was out there with him. And then, look at that, Bakari just ghosted into the box. Got a lucky deflection, but we'll take them. We'll take that all day long. And now we've got a chance immediately to extend our lead. Well, let's see what we can... okay, scrap that. We've immediately... Oh, come on. Now, I do hate this. Is it the match engine? Is it just rubbish defenders? Let me know what you think down in the comments. But, okay, we've got a 3-on-2 situation, but surely this guy here, Zahari, he goes to the man with the ball, surely. I know then he just has to play a through ball to the player who's no longer being marked, but surely somebody goes to the man with the ball. It's basic football 101. And the basic 101 nicely segues into half-time, where the score is 1-1. We've got to feel like we should be in the lead, actually, but there were no further highlights. I think we're doing pretty well here. We know we can rattle Mali's cage. We've done it before in that qualifying game when we travelled to Mali and got a 1-1 draw. Let's have a look. Don't want to pump the fists, don't want to get them overexcited, so we'll just say we're pleased with how things are going. Why that's demotivated some people, I've got no idea. Right, first highlight of the second half. And it looks like Mali Djenepo. I think he plays for my Southampton team, doesn't he, in the FM Premier League? But he's looking to set something up. We've pushed them back all the way to the goalkeeper. Okay, but now that gives them the chance to patiently build to pick their slot. Gives us the chance to maybe steal the ball and launch a quick counter-attack. Here we go, perhaps. Yusuf with the ball. He's got the overlap if he needs it. Bachiru has given it away. Our star player just gives the ball away. Fantastic. And what? That's just frustrating, isn't it? 2 goals we've conceded on quick breaks, and both times our defence have just acted weirdly. Look, again, they just parked to let Hadra run through. There was a guy marking Djenepo, but he just kind of ignored him. And now we're a goal behind. We've got to get back into this. Come on. Let's get something here. We can get something from this. I've got a good feeling here. Zahari knocks it out wide to Abdallah. Selemani, we've seen him score those before. Not this time, though. Now, again, we have to watch for a break. But luckily, this time we cope with it. Mogni, now, can he orchestrate something from the centre of the park? Good, he picks out Al-Hadur. Al-Hadur to Yusuf. Yusuf gets the cross in. Nobody on the end of it, though. Abdallah, is he going to take a pop? Just over. Right, mate, we're really missing Ben. And you can see here, Said's not having a great game, only on a 6.3. So we've got to look to take him off. I guess we'll go with Maddie. He's got the experience. And we're going to bring on Enji Al-Said. He's actually a new player for us, relatively new player. Anyway, only 19. He actually has Emirati nationality, but got in touch and said, hey, I'd like to play for Comoros. So we said, come along. We'll have you. Let's see if he can turn a bit of magic for us to get us back into this game. Okay, we've got a corner. Bachiru, straight to the keeper. I never like it when that happens, because now I'm thinking we're just going to get a quick Mali counter-attack. But no. Okay, Zahari heads it out to Al-Hadur. Let's see if we can build something up here. We've got men out on both flanks. Good. Abdallah gets the chance to get a cross in here. He plays it all the way back to Bachiru. Bachiru gives it away again. And now Djenepo is just passed through our defence. Luckily, he misses. Bachiru has been very disappointing today. For someone who's got such a high rating in comparison to his teammates, he's given the ball away a lot. Anyway, we've got to get something here. Come on, we've had so many chances. Ali Said just gives it away to Bissouma under no particular pressure. Oh, we've got back in it, though. A comedy error from the Malian defence lets Madi in to equalise. An inspired substitution from yours truly, of course, but what a catalogue of errors there. Toure just whacks it against one of our players, against Mogny. It then hits him, falls to Madi, so no offside. And that is us back level. Right, I'm going to bring on Mbaye for Ndahoma, who's on a yellow, just to make sure we don't get a central defender sent off. Right then, it finishes 2-2. I think we were the better team. Two poor bits of play from our defence cost us the win there, it has to be said. Anyway, okay, let's go. Why are these guys demotivated by everything? Yeah, people expected us to lose. We didn't, so that's fine. All right, so we've got a point on the board. Let's skip ahead to the match with Burkina Faso. Okay, we're back for our second game against Burkina Faso. The big news here is that in the other game, Burkina Faso held Algeria to a draw. So the group is poised with all the teams on 1 point after the first match. So big game for us. If we've got any hope of getting in that top two, we need a result against Burkina Faso today. Right, so this time we're starting with Madi up front. We brought in Bakary, dropped him back into midfield to partner Bachiru. I mean, midfield, like Changama's retirement has really hit us. We've got other players injured and unavailable, so we're really thin in the centre of midfield. But I'm not going to build a new tactic at this point. Let's see what we can do here against Burkina Faso. So I think if we can iron out those mistakes that we had against Mali, I think Burkina Faso and Mali are on a similar level. So we can get a result here if things go our way, and that includes things from our own players. Right, we've finally motivated one of the players with a team talk. I told them, you're underdogs, get out there. Abdallah liked that. So we're underway in game 2. Burkina Faso, Comoros, no action to speak of in the first 10 minutes. Let's hope things pick up soon. Right, here we come now. Selemani has the ball. Bakary to Bachiru. Bachiru, can we get this out wide? Come on, Bachiru, pick him out. Yusuf, you've got someone out there. You've got the overlap. Al-Hadur. It was spotted too late. And now Burkina Faso on the break. Ouattara. What's he going to do? He's just going to run all the way to the byline and kick it out for a goal kick. Very kind of him. Right then, it's back with us here. Yusuf gets the ball out wide. Mogny, he plays through. We're not playing out to the flanks, which is, one of the main instructions of this tactic, but okay. Bachiru now. Zahari. Come on, let's play this out wide. Play it forward. There we go. To Al-Hadur. Yusuf. Yusuf now plays the ball through to Mogny. Mogny scores. Is that going to be allowed to stand, or is it going to be called back for offside? No. Okay, we've got the goal. Fantastic. Okay, good stuff. Al-Hadur, Yusuf, beautiful ball. Look, he just played that right through the middle of all the defenders. Mogny just had a tap in. Uh-oh, we've got a problem here. Bachiru has just got himself sent off. He went in two-footed. Oh no, that is not good at all. We're going to have Mogny drop back then. But that's our best player sent off and also then suspended for the Algeria game. That is not good at all. All right, here we go then, Burkina Faso. If we can hold on to half-time, we might have a chance still, but we can't. Bertrand Traoré gets the equaliser. That red card is going to cost us big time. Okay, the highlights coming at us straight from the kickoff. Right, let's see what happens here. Bakary. So Mogny was in the attacking midfield position. I've dropped him back into centre midfield. We're really going to have to focus on the flanks now. And my God, what the hell is going on now? Oh, that is unbelievable. It all hinged on that bloody red card. Why did he jump in 2-footed? And it was out near the halfway line. It's not like he was preventing a goal-scoring opportunity or anything, and then the inevitable collapse. Right, we can still get a result. That's what we're going with. And again, we've motivated Abdallah, and that's it. Right, a chance to do something here from the set piece. Maddie can't get his head on it, and who was that? Selemani just walking back as Mello sprints. Okay, I was complaining about that, and now Abdallah's got himself sent off as well. That was the player I motivated with my team talk. Well done, me. Oh, okay. Right. I don't know what we do from here. I'm going to have to bring up the tactics part here. I mean, obviously we should have a right back. I would say, that's just the way most teams set themselves up usually, isn't it? We don't have any spare centre backs. Like we've got no one who we can just drop in to make a back three and then play some wing backs or some wide midfielders. Oh, this is a disaster. Right, then I'm thinking we pull Yusuf over to that left back slot and we bring someone on who can actually play there. Okay, that would be Al-Hadur. He's our best option. We can pull him over to the left. Yusuf can actually play as a right back. He can also play as a wing back. Maybe that's not a good idea at all. We'll bring on the other Yusuf in his place. Well, that's a suitably weird formation, but when you've got 9 men, any formation's going to be weird. Right, we're finally back underway. 40 minutes to go. We need to score to get back into this game, and we're 2 men down. While all this madness is going on, I gotta say, honestly, where else are you going to find this kind of content? Comoros, at the African Cup of Nations, throwing away their best chance, playing with 9 men against a team ranked 70 places above them in the world rankings, and, keeping the scoreline to a respectable 2-1. Hit that subscribe button. Right, we finally get a highlight. 15 minutes, just over 15 minutes left. It's Yusuf in his wing-back position. He plays in Maddie. There's so many Mali players back there. What the hell just happened? Selemani's equalised. This is one of the craziest things I've ever seen on Football Manager. And I've been playing the game since it was called Championship Manager. The 9 men of Comoros are in with a chance of pulling a most unlikely point out of the bag here. And there's more highlights still. What's going to happen now? Zahari, Al-Hadur. I did put shoot on sight on as an instruction because I figured if we get anywhere near the goal, we just need to whack it. Maddie's through. We nearly put us 3-2 up there. Oh, we've got the corner now. What's going to happen here? Yusuf with the outswinger. And, no. Now we've got Utara on the break. Oh, Selemani. Backtracking. Good stuff, son. Good stuff. Whatever happens in this last 5 minutes, this has been one of the craziest matches ever. There's still more action to come, and unfortunately, it's that man Bertrand Traoré again, who's bringing the ball forward for Burkina Faso. Not like this, come on. Not like this. I mean, yes, we expect to lose, but look at Ahamada again. He's just rubbish when the score is 2-2 and it's late in the game. What the hell was that? What the hell kind of goalkeeping was that? That is a disgrace. I'm thinking against Algeria, I play my backup goalkeeper. Ridiculous. Right. Could there be a final twist in this extraordinary tale here? Well, Mogny plays it to no one because we've got nobody up there anymore. Burkina Faso just having fun with us now. And there we go. That settles it, doesn't it? Oh, we dared to dream for a fleeting moment there when we went 2-2, when we had the chance to make it 3-2 as well. Oh, dearie me. Quite the goal, that one. That's just unnecessary, really. All right, so we finish 4-2. Not the result we wanted. I do think with the full complement of 11 men on the pitch, we could have got something from that game. Definitely. Anyway, we'll say you gave it everything. Can I tell these two idiots how disappointed I am? Let's give them the water. I've got 2 water bottles and I'm ready to sling them. Right, so the 9 men of Comoros collapse against Burkina Faso. We gave them a fright, though. Abdallah banned for 1 match. Bacharu banned for 1 match. No option to appeal for Abdallah. Oh, that was the second yellow, wasn't it? We're not going to bother appealing for that. Comoros struggling in the African nations. We could move into top spot with a victory in our next game. Yeah, right. Wow, huge shock in the other game as Mali beat Algeria 2-0. That is very interesting. So that means going into the final match. And there's a chance. It's a slim chance. But if we can somehow pull a win out of a hat against Algeria, and then 1 out of Burkina Faso or Mali win, if there's no draw, then we could sneak into second. It's definitely not what we expected in this group so far. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Can we somehow pull off the miracle of all miracles against Algeria and make it to the next round? One thing I should have pointed out, which I forgot, is of course this African Cup of Nations is now a tournament with 6 groups, which means that some of the third place teams will go through. So even if we win and we don't get into second place, there's a good chance that we can still go through. Yeah, you see it says here, top 2 teams qualify for second round, best 4 teams in third position. So, I mean, we have to beat Algeria in order to do it, but we do have a chance despite all the suspensions. If we just check in on that, look at this. Oh my God. So there's 2 red cards. Then we've got our best centre-back picked up a second yellow. And one of our wingers, Bakari, picked up a second yellow. So we're going to have 4 players suspended. Our star striker's out injured. Can we do it against Algeria? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this comedy of errors. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgy Gamer, and I'll see you again soon.